I'm back again. No, I'm back for the first time. Setting off right where we left off. Or number two. Before I continue, I think I need to tidy this up a little bit. This is a mess, to say the least. I don't want to remove them because I kind of want to see them and see if I've progressed. So honestly, I just want to get rid of these rays because they're gonna get in the way in the future. Just anything like that can go, and this blue line can shrink. Blue line can go, and so can you. Right. So hourly time frame. Now, okay, so I need to get back into the swing of things. What time is it actually? 9:42. Had an early morning today. Got a lot done. But I'm here now. Let's get started. So, straight off the bat, what is that line? Oh, that's where the price is at. I'm just gonna play it forward a bit. I know that the price is gonna kind of wiggle around here. I expect it to, at least, because of this price action here. Let me just wiggle that. Oh man, well, I'll have to switch to a different color. Today we're gonna go for a nice blue. Look at that. Okay. Yes, there's a lot of price action there. So I reckon it's gonna wiggle around here for a little bit. Consolidate. I don't know how far till. It looks like there's news that's about to hit in an hour in one candle, so it might go very weird in this moment, or not at all. Can I see what that was? Personal spending MOM. Didn't do much, did it? Oh well, no, that's a good thing. Okay, so yeah, I'm expecting it to consolidate around here, or okay, I've just seen it go up, and I'm starting to think it might go. This might be. Oh, it's not. So I was having a look just seconds ago at break and retest, but it hasn't broken through. But it might bounce off this line. You can see it's bounced twice, 3 times off this line, and this could be the fourth bounce. I'm gonna get rid of this because I need to see, and it might go back up. I don't want to be for sure that it's gone down, if you know what I'm saying. There's no way to tell. Here's the problem. It's like, realistically, I don't expect it to go any further than that. But I don't think that's not worth long. I know there's a lot of liquidity up here that it might go to. I'm just gonna play it out for now. This might be the consolidation I was thinking of. So more of a consolidation within this area. Oh, there we go. Oh, is that a break of Is that like a break of consolidation? That's definitely not a thing, but we'll keep moving. Doesn't quite look like it. I don't know. It's close. It's close. But let's okay. So it's tested this bottom line, and it's rejected 3 times. I think is what I'm trying to say. Okay. So I don't want to trade if it's just going to consolidate like this. This is, you know, not very interesting price action. Balance of trade, an American bit of news. That could be interesting. Could be. So that has happened right now. And the market dropped, but not anything more than it already has. So I don't know if that's anything to be worried about or not. In fact, it's nothing special has happened, but it's tested it twice now. It's tested it here, and it's tested it here. Okay, break. That is a break to the upside. Now, if it breaks this line here, I'm not being greedy, but if it, let's put that to where it was because that's what I was aiming for. If it breaks this line here, it could go up to there. And what? Okay, this is it. Okay. Here's what's gonna happen. I'll walk you through it. I know what's gonna happen now. Let me just draw out this line. Right. So we are gonna have. It's gonna try and get above this line. Can't quite. Eventually, it'll do it. Okay. Then it'll retest, and it'll show up. So all I need to do, patience. Okay. What is happening? So I need to have some patience. I need to let it bounce around. I need to let it consolidate within a channel. I wonder if I can draw a channel, because that'll be sick. Oh, okay. Right there. I think it might kind of go along. Okay. But now I've been learning about entry signals. I'm not going to enter. Okay, I will not enter unless there is a bullish engulfing candle. I will not enter unless there's a bullish engulfing candle when it retests into this parallel channel I've created, which funnily enough is right next to this. Sorry, I just blew into the microphone. It's right next to this fair value gap, which is, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move that like that. Okay, so now we've got ourselves a fair value gap. We're going to wait until it enters this fair value gap. Oh, right. Wait for a bullish engulfing candle, and I'm going to take TP, and then stop loss is going to be there. And I'm not going to get FOMO. Okay? Not going to happen. I'll put my finger up there. Not going to happen. Okay? Because trades will keep coming. Trades will keep coming. does that count as a bullish engulfing candle? Oh my god, she's got pancakes. Sorry. You can't see out here, but I'm in a uni accommodation. And I'll draw it out. It kind of looks like this. Right, this is how the building looks. My room is here. Kind of unfortunate. I wish I was here. because then I'd be looking out on a really nice view, like that way. But yeah, my room's here, and there's a bunch of glass windows here, seeing into the corridors of everyone else's flats. Um, and I see people walking past all the time. She just had pancakes, which looked amazing, and then she went into someone else's room. So lucky them, I'd say. Okay, things that matter. It could, yeah, okay. This could be the bouncing of um of the retest. So this could be um a retest, but we just don't know. And I'm not gonna do it unless I get a bullish engulfing candle. That is a rule that I've set myself. Okay, it's it's not worth it to take the trade otherwise. So that's not a bullish engulfing candle. But I do believe that is a different um bullish candle pattern. Let me just get my notes. One sec, man. I believe that's called the piercing. Oh, it's the wrong way around. That's actually a I have no idea, bro. That is not. That is. It's close. They're just the wrong way around. So I'm gonna keep pushing on for now. Like, it's this fair value gap here. I'm not gonna like stretch this up and go, oh yeah, it entered. I'm gonna be strict with myself. It only counts if it enters, and it closes within. Because obviously, it entered here, but it didn't close. Okay, the body of the candle did not close. It just wicked. So you don't count. It wicked hard there. So that's interesting. It tried to go down the price, tried to get through, but there was a lot of buyers, and they absolutely pushed that price back up. So this could be the start of the retest. And the thing is, like, if we look here, if I move this up to where this broke structure to the downside, yeah, you can see it broke right there. Is there a way to? So I'm holding control, and that zooms this way. I want a way to zoom this one. Um, I'll find that out later. But yeah, is it? Has it entered there? Has it entered? I don't know, but I'm not gonna get FOMO. I was right. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind. In fact, I'm quite happy about it. And you can see, uh, it took liquidity, and I did that line quite high. Realistically, it needs to be like that. So we're watching it. It fully took liquidity, and it might now drop and really fall. It might fall quite far because it's hit an all-time high, or it might keep going. I don't know, but that bearish candle looks very strong. So there you go. But it's nice to know that I was right, even though I didn't take the trade. So now, break a structure. we got a high, a low, a high, a low, a high, a high. What's that all about? Why has that done that? But I'll leave that for now, and we'll keep moving. So is the price trying to like push past this resistance line? Is that what it's called? I don't know. Let's keep playing it out and see what happens. Okay, so it's wicked twice now, and both times it's rejected. Right. Okay. Now here's the problem. I'm gonna do this in a different color. We can go pink. So I was going to enter if a body closed on that, and now a body has closed on that. Okay, so the candle body has closed inside of my parallel channel, but it's now already took this liquidity, which is super unfortunate. And that would make me, oh oh, it's because I didn't do a ray, I did a thing. There we go. Move that down to the bodies. That's interesting. Okay, that was my bad, but it doesn't really change how it looks. So now, for the risk, I can't enter this, okay? It's, in my eyes, it's took liquidity, and now the price is just gonna stumble bar. We might see it retest this line, and if it does, I might have to rethink things, or it might blast through. So yeah, let's see. So, okay, it went far. It went really far down. It went really far. That wick is big, but then it pushed all the way back up, and now we've had two closes within that area. But I need to stick to my rules, and my rules are bullish engulfing candle. No bullish engulfing candle, no trade. Okay. Profits are made, but losses is where proper money is made. Avoiding losses is where proper profit is made. Quote of the day. So unless we get that bullish engulfing, I'm not gonna take the trade. Bam! Win! That's made me really excited, because I would have put my stop loss right here. I would have stopped out right here, okay? Because that's the bottom of the parallel channel. And I would have TP'd up here and entered there. So I'm actually really glad that I remembered to stick to my rules. Okay, because that would have been a, what is that? Is that like a 1 to 3.5? 1 to 4.5. I didn't take it. So we move. We move. Okay, so that would have been a profitable trade. That would have, no, I wouldn't have traded that because I didn't. So that's brilliant. I need to stop gloating myself. Okay. I wish there was a rubber. Ah. Shit. Alright. No, I don't want to erase the whole thing. Highlighter. Oh, that's sick. I love drawing on this chart. Like, drawing is... I have a drawing tablet. Oh my god. 1 second. I'm back. Got a pen and I've got a tablet. That feels like it's overdoing it, but you know, like I'll do whatever I want. And it means I can draw. And I can undo. But anyway, I think that this is going to keep going down a lot, if I'm honest. I think it's going to at least come to, so it's hit there, so I think it'll either consolidate here, or I think it'll keep going down, maybe to this price area, this price area, or this price area. Is that what happened? 1 sec. Fixed it. Okay. Problem averted. And the sketches all over my damn thing. Okay. Where was I? Yeah, so I think the price is going to come down to here, here, or here. And to be honest, it's actually, it might stay in this area because you can see it's had 2 strong wicks right there. Twice over, these wicks have gone down and then pushed back up, which means it might just consolidate in that area. I'm going to do another parallel channel because I love them. This was really cool. And if it does, I think it'll kind of wiggle in this area along. So let's play it out. If not, I think it'll go here, about here, or all the way to the bottom. And I don't know how to tell where it's gonna stop. That's the problem. Yeah, so like obviously I've got those 3 or 4 areas of interest, but let's say that it gets to here, and then I short, expecting it to go down to here. How do I know that it's just gonna stop going down here? From here, it might retest and go back up. So the only way I can think to like figure this out is, let's say it bounces in here a bit and then it goes under, retests, and then drops. At that point, I can put my stop loss here, but expect I might be able to move it down to here or here if I'm really lucky. So yeah, I'm going to keep that as an expected thing. I'm going to push forward and see what happens. So it's gone higher than I thought it would, if I'm honest. But it might be consolidating just a bit higher than I thought it would. In fact, it looks like it's hit this fair value gap right in there, which funnily enough almost perfectly corresponds with this fair value gap. So I could move that down and then kind of mark out this fair value gap like that. So we've got, I mean, I only drew this channel from this price action, which hit all the way down to here from this candlestick. So I could just expect it to kind of wiggle in this range. Let's just keep it like that and keep going. Okay. So it's had a break to the upside. Now I'm thinking like, oh, go away. Now I'm thinking, I want, basically, You'll see I keep talking about retests. It's just because I've just learned about it, and I want to I want to try and find an example of it to like set it in my mind of what it is. So I don't think this is gonna last. I feel it's gonna keep going down, but let's just play it out for a bit. Okay, so no, I was gonna say it could have been like a liquidity sweep, because like there's liquidity here. That was messy. Yeah, there's liquidity here, and then has it tapped this liquidity? Because if you see that that point there from like pretty much just that tiny spot, has gone just higher than this high, because we've got a high, a low, a lower high, and then down here we've got a lower low, and then we've got a lower high, but then we've got a higher low. So that's the break of structure. Or is this the break of structure? Is this the high? And then is this a higher low? Anyway, we've got a break of structure on the uptrend, which means I think this down here doesn't matter anymore because of this uptrend that is now forming. So with that being said, let's just keep going. So yeah, so we've got high, low, high. What? What? I think I might have got myself confused with an uptrend and downtrend, because that's yeah. No, we're in an uptrend. It's obvious. Let's just keep going. Okay, we're now in a downtrend, and I think that so we've got change color for this switch. So it looks like we're now back in into a downtrend because we've got a high, a low, a lower high, a lower low, back into this consolidation area. Or are these retests like? Am I getting what I said about this orange pattern here? Am I getting the kind of retests? And I should have it about here. If I get a bullish engulfing candle, I'll go long. Otherwise, I don't know what to expect. Because now I'm thinking, okay, it's actually gonna push downwards. If it can break this, oh, there's a massive fair value gap there, which makes me nervous, and I would want the price to break out of that fair value gap before I enter. I'm not. It's looking like I'm scared to enter. I'm not scared to enter. I'm just trying to find the right entry. I'm trying to have patience. I'm trying to develop my understanding with the most amount of patience possible. To be honest, I don't even need to enter yet, you know? This is, what date is it now? The 22nd. I've been doing this for 4 days. I don't need to put any kind of pressure to do anything. Like, yeah, I don't need to enter. No profit is better than a loss. Okay, I'm gonna enter. I'm gonna enter. I think. Okay. So it hasn't quite gone in, but I think I'm gonna enter because I've got this bullish engulfing candle. So like what have I got? Oh, go away. What have I got here? It's gone down. We've had a breaker structure here. Okay, so we're on a downtrend. High, low, lower high, lower low. Breaker structure, new high, low. Or am I expecting it to then push up a tiny bit to here, to the top of this fair value gap, and keep going down? See, the problem is I've discovered more and more techniques, and I don't know how to tell them apart. Yes, yeah, that's the best way to put it. Like, it almost feels better if I didn't know, for instance, this kind of like retest. What's happening? Oh, right. This kind of like retest kind of vibe. Because if I didn't know that, I would go long. But now I'm scared that it's gonna, like it's gonna go up a little bit and then drop down. And how do I tell? Let's get rid of some of this mess. How do I tell? Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard to tell. Well, okay, you know what? I'm gonna move this down because that little thing popping up is annoying me. I don't think you can see that, but it's there. Trust. I think it's worth. We don't even know if we're on an uptrend or a downtrend. At the end of the day, okay, we've had a high, we've had a low, but we don't know if it's going to go, or if it's going to do the complete opposite, because I haven't had enough confirmation yet. So I think the only thing I can do is let it play out until I get another high and low, at least. Bearing in mind, I did want to go long, but I have a feeling it might retest off that area. So it's slowed down a lot. The price action has slowed down a lot. You can see I've had basically no wick, a slightly bigger wick, and then an even bigger wick, right? So it started off with brilliant buying pressure, and more sellers stepped in as the hours continued, which means this might be the retest line. This might be this picture here. So we've kind of had price go like that. Let me get a new color. God, there's not enough colors in the damn rainbow for me. Let's go with this purple. So we've had this kind of bounce. Okay. And here's like the general retest line area. Okay, now this has popped through, it's managed to get through. But now it's going to go back up, it's going to hit this line, and it's going to plummet. Okay? I think it is this method here that I pointed out. This one, it's kind of, oh, it's in two separate parts, but you get the gist, I hope. Okay, so now we have a bearish engulfing candle. And for me, that feels like enough. I'm gonna go short. For now, I'm gonna go to this first price action, and I'm not being greedy here because I learned that hard yesterday. Over here, I learned hard not to be greedy. You see how high I put this? I put it around there, and it only went about halfway. Okay, and I'm not being greedy, but price could easily carry on going. So if it looks like it's got strong momentum, I will push it back. But then again, the problem is, it looked like it had strong momentum here. You know what I'm saying? Really strong, really strong momentum. You know, I entered here, and it was, look at that, like look how strong of a push that is, straight up, and then another big push right here. We had another push, really strong push. There was no news there. I don't think so, at least. But massive bullish candle. We had a few bounces, but yeah, I'm just not letting it play out because I'm scared. But let me change that. So we're 50 units. We're selling. Stop loss is going to be here. To be honest, I could probably squeeze the stop loss down, because if that's the retest line, oh, we barely broke through. Now I'm starting to second guess myself. I kind of want to push this stop loss, a tight stop loss, down to here. That feels good. Okay, I'm going to push the stop loss to just above the fair value gap that this candle has created here. I think that's my best option. Yeah, let's do that. So stop loss is there, TP's there. Here we go. Okay. So I'm thinking that it's I jumped in too soon. I'm 15 pence in profit. I could take that, but I'm not going to. Yeah, I jumped in too soon. I needed to be more patient, and I know that's crazy because I've been pretty patient. I feel, at least so far, but oh, it just looks like it could go in anyway, which you don't want to say when you're trying to trade. Are we consolidating within? We're not consolidating within a fair value gap. Like this here is the fair value gap I was thinking of, and we are consolidating here, and I'm not seeing any kind of, oh, it's a resistance line from the past. Is it kind of like, I'm learning about psychological levels as well. So this is 59 on the dot. So that, yes, that is interesting. My stop loss is basically 60 on the dot, and then my entry is 59 on the dot. I didn't even mean to do that, but other people will see 59, and when they go into into their entries, and then they might type a number, 59. You feel me? Some people clicked long, some people clicked short. Either way, it's created a lot of orders, and now we're consolidating. So I think we're just gonna have to play on. And yeah, the problem is it could go either way. In fact, what I'm seeing here is an order block, I think. Let me get a new color. I don't know a lot about order blocks, but I'm pretty sure the way it works is so this here is kind of like the leg of the order block, and then we get like that. I wish I could go into a smaller time frame to. Ooh, my camera's lagging. I wish I could go into a smaller time frame, but I'm stuck on the hourly as the minimum for some reason. Next time I click on replay trading, I'll go back further. I'll like change this. Yeah, you can see if I try and do that, it won't let me. So I'm stuck with this for now, but I'm scared now. I'm scared that I've got notes on this. Sorry, 1 second. I'm trying to make it look pretty for the camera, but it's not working. Okay. Liquidity, risk management, order blocks. So I haven't got much written down for order blocks actually, but with an order block you get a liquidity sweep. I've got my notes here, but I'm gonna read them out as I go. So you kind of have this. Oh, mine's upside down. Mine's for an upside, not a downside. But we've got a liquidity sweep here, which is exactly what happened here. So a liquidity sweep happened here, and now a liquidity sweep happened here. And you can see, in fact, the same thing has happened twice, which has really made me nervous now. Is it better to cut the losses, or is it better to wait until I can break even, or, you know, like hold out? Like, for risk management reasons, it'd be so much better just to cut the losses, but I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn. I'm not trying to save money or anything, so I'll let it play out and see how it goes. But yeah, so we've got this liquidity sweep. We've got the exact same leg down prior to the break of structure. Leg down prior to the break of structure. Well, here's the structure, downtrend. Alright, downtrend, uptrend, break of structure. Oh my god. This is an order block. This has to be an order block. Look at this. This is what I've written down. What is an order block? It is the leg up or the leg down prior to the break of structure to the upside or downside. So this is the leg right here. Okay, this is the leg down, and you can see we have a high, we have a low, we have a lower high, a lower low, and then we have a break of structure right here. Break of structure. Whoa, the pattern just whoa. I didn't know I did that. I thought my drawings were always in front. My bad. Yeah, sorry. As I was saying, high, low, lower high, lower low, break of structure, yeah, and then maybe it's because I have so many drawings on the damn board, and then break of structure. Sorry, focus. Break of structure. Then the leg. Okay, that is the leg down prior to the break of structure, which is here. Now, from this leg down and this liquidity sweep here, Okay. I am going to have to check which way it goes. No, I'm not. I can figure it out. So this is the order block, pretty much, right here. Order block, leg down, and it's going to do a retracement, and then it's going to fall. But yeah, it's gonna rise. I am gonna take this as a losing trade. I know I could wait until it goes into profit, and the candle might fully go into profit. But I don't think it's worth the risk. I'm gonna quickly pause the recording. Okay, I'm gonna go and find a picture of an order block, and I'll get right back. Okay, you could say this is biased because I've already got a trade in short, but I'm gonna stick it. Okay, I'm gonna carry on with the trade that I've got. One, because it doesn't matter, and two, right. So I might have entered the trade just at the wrong point. That's a really bad line. That was such a bad line. Let me do it better. Let me just draw one out. Okay, so you can't even see that line because there's so much damn mess on this chart. After this trade, I need to like push further so I can escape all this mess. Yeah. Okay. High wick, rejected. High wick, high wick, high wick. All of them rejected. All of them. Now, I know what you're saying. High wick, big wick, little wick, rejected. But I am not confident, but I'm gonna let it play out. Imagine if it just blasts through now. Oh. Now, it's like because that, oh, that's so tricky. Why is it? This is so fun, man. I love this. Okay. Oh man, massive wick, massive wick. What have we got? A leg down, move up, consolidation, move down. Why? I don't know. Okay. I know. Okay. Here's my theory. Here's my theory. No, but it didn't even go that low. I was gonna say liquidity's here. People have shorted here, expecting it to go up. Okay, that's what smart nerds did. Speaking of, I look like an absolute nerd with this pen, but whatever. Okay, so where were we? People enter shorts here. Price goes up. Market makers push the price down to collect this liquidity. It's going to go down a bit more, and you can see over here there's previous liquidity here, and if I zoom out more, the next liquidity is going to be around here. So realistically, when it taps this box, this kind of, if it taps along this line here, I think it'll switch at that point. Just because I can. Bro, why is it changing so much? Why is it doing this? It's just made 3 hours of movement within 1 hour, and it's barely got a wick at the bottom. And I'm not gonna be excited because it's just gonna go straight back up again. It's like it's testing that resistance line a lot. a lot. Look, now I'm like, oh no, I need to go out of the trade. You know why? You know why? Okay, I'll tell you why. Massive wick, massive, right? So what I'm hearing from that, I'll draw down here. Okay, so price is going along, price goes down. Okay, big wick there, and then it goes up, and then it wiggles, and then it goes back down in one move, in one singular hour, and then it moves back up a lot with a big wick. And I think that's so that should be the buyers are pushing it higher, which we don't want. Ah, and now it's took the liquidity. Now they've tapped into that liquidity zone. There's barely a wick at the top, which means that it closed pretty much at the top. Okay, so this is a bullish candle. Okay, this okay. So this candle right here is a bullish candle. No wick at the top, massive wick at the bottom. Very bullish, right? Right? Am I right? It's hit, it's took the liquidity, and now it's going to go up. And yes, I am in profit. I am in profit. And I should close the trade, but I am having way too much fun. I think it's going to blast through stop loss. I think it's going to hit stop loss. Did you hear that? That was a car. I mean, like, if I'm wrong, great. Okay. Now, I'm being serious here. I would enter off this. Here's why. If I wasn't in a short, I would enter long. No, I wouldn't. It's in a downtrend. Has it created a downtrend? Oh, I'm thinking so many things at the same time. I need like a nerd who really knows what they're talking about to kind of like confirm or deny my theories. That would be great. So we've got a high, a lower high, a lower low. Are we now going to get a lower high with another lower low, or because I'm going to connect the dots here because I want to. Are we getting that? Okay. I need to wrap this up. 53 minutes of yapping on one trade is crazy. To be fair though, like each of these candlesticks are 1 hour long. This is like a multi-trade day. I have been analyzing. Whoop. Whoop. What is happening? There's so much stuff anywhere I drag just gets. God, I have been analyzing this for what? Like how long? A week. And that's not even worth it. That's £100 in a week. I can make that in a day working in that. No, it's not what I'm thinking. I'm learning. Okay. Where was I? Okay. See, yeah, I would. The reason that I would usually enter off of this, that's where I was at, is because we have got this liquidity sweep from here. Okay? It is so close to that box that I was talking about, that blue line that I was just talking about earlier. It's almost hit it. And yeah, and I'm just worried that will go up now. It's it's got the momentum it needs. It's got all the orders in that it needs to push. That is a crazy candle. That is crazy. I wonder why that happened. Did I miss news? I presume most news appears down here. Okay. What I can take from this. Take profits when you can. I don't know whether to treat this because I'm so early on. I don't know whether to treat this as like a as an account that like win and loss doesn't matter. Right now I'm just losing. Learn. Right now I'm just learning. I don't know whether to treat it as that or to try and get every trade to be profitable. Nonetheless, I can't even remember if I said that. I think I kept on forgetting to say it because I was getting excited. But what I was going to talk about is how this was a bullish engulfing candle. Yeah, that I was genuinely going to say this is a bullish engulfing candle, and probably like 10 minutes ago now, I was talking about how if I wasn't in a short, I would take a long because because of multiple things. It swept this liquidity, it gone up, and then it made a bullish engulfing candle, a beautiful one actually, textbook. And then I would have entered here, and I would have been a very happy chap up here. So there you go, and that is a inverted hammer. No, it's not. That's just a normal hammer. And a normal hammer is a reversal pattern, which doesn't really make sense because that's meant to say that it comes down and then up, and it was just more of a continuation pattern. So yeah, realistically, um, I should have put TP here, and not even there. I should have saw that line there, like this kind of box here, is between this liquidity and this liquidity, and I should have just put TP here. But I wanted to get my ratio higher. I think that's what it was. Like, I should have brought down the stop loss to right above that wick of this kind of consolidation where it was consolidating a lot earlier. And then I should have moved TP down, and I should have moved TP up, move stop loss down. And I think I can take that as a pretty good lesson. I'm gonna write that down. Yeah, because that's really interesting. And I have no idea why that candle happened. Wednesday, 11th of November. Oh! You seeing that? Look at the time. That's the hour of a new day. That's interesting. So if I go to 11 somewhere else. Oh. Okay. So you can see there on the hour of the new day, it was bullish, not as bullish as that. And when was the last day? I'm looking at this one really, but that's not it. It's not projecting the times. Have you seen that? Every new day, a massive bullish candle is created, right? I just want to point this out. I was going to end the video, but this is really interesting. So, I don't know how to mark it. Let's just keep it like that. Right. So here, new day. What is happening? Get off. Whoa. Okay. Wait, that's not a new day. That's the new day. It's a new day. Oh my god. Right? Okay. So I'm just trying to get to my point here. I'm stumbling. New day, massive candle, yeah? New day, massive candle. Here, new day, bullish candle. Where's the next new day? New day, bullish candle. New day, over here, massive bullish candle. New day, granted, not very big at all, but bullish candle. I'm gonna find more examples of this because that is really interesting. Okay, maybe it was just like a why. So why did that happen? Because here, yeah, we've got a bearish candle, so that's not a real thing. But how many drawings do I have? 300. Um, it's just maybe it's just a coincidence. All these candles were extremely, especially this one, extremely bullish on that day. So there we go.